Hello, welcome back to Michaela's vlogs, Michaela's livelihood, Michaela's little diary. I don't know. I wonder if I was to do a YouTube, how would this look? How would this sound? Does this sound good? I guess we'll figure that out when we get to that. So, if you guys didn't know that I have my own podcast, and it's called Figuring It Out with Kayla. So I guess I'll call this that as well, because I created my own little logo. It's really cute, and yeah. I want to know if I did a video like situation, how would this look? I have no bra on right now, so we're just gonna cover that up here. Sorry for any noise you hear in the background. That is my fan. It is hot because it is summer, so get used to that. Nothing's going to change. I'm being 100% authentic here. Should I cut the LED lights on to set the mood, to get the if I'm being totally honest, I have no clue where the remote, and I don't want to get up to expose you to my big backside. Anyways, hello. Today we are going to talk about the culture. So I was sitting here writing in my little podcast book, whatever. I just write down like topics that I want to talk about, so we're trying something new. The videos might get better or they might be worse. I honestly don't know, but we gonna figure this out. I don't know if I should look directly in the camera or if I'm looking at myself, but I'll probably look at you because I want it to be a personal thing. So get into it. I'll probably be looking at both, but I'll probably look at myself because it makes me more comfortable. Okay, so that's the title name, The Power of Culture. So yeah, of 2020, you know, police brutality was going on, Black Lives Matter, a lot of that stuff was going on. My question is, why all of a sudden 2020, you know, came and we started to find out more about like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Trayvon Martin, and so like it's just over a dozen names. Why did 2020 spark the Black Lives Matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, why was these things hidden? You go into detail when you have a case like Trayvon Martin and other like cases that you look into, and you see how far along those cases are, and it's just like, where were you? Like, where were we the entire time? Why was this so silent during these years? Like, 2020 was only the knowledge, for me at least, of what was going on. Like, I didn't know that the police system was that bad until 2020 came along. Like, I always knew that I've always been afraid of like police. Like, it's never been a question for me. But to find out that behind the scenes of like, because I guess they had a image to obtain, that my people are dying left and right, and I never knew that. I just there was nobody never paying attention. There was nobody never talking about it, and I'm just like, why haven't we been talking about this? It was so crazy to me. I was just like too stunned to speak. It got to a point in 2020 where it was Corona, and you just saw all these different videos online. It was just like you never caught a break without seeing another young black woman or another young black male dying in front of your eyes, like in front of like a live feed just like this one. And I'm just like, That's crazy to me. That's wild to me. That's bogus to me. I don't think it was in 2020, but maybe 2021 or 2022. You have the Roe versus Wade as well. Now, this is something I don't really like to talk about, but I do. When I, was talking about it, or when it was a thing, I was still in school at the time, and we were talking about it, but I didn't really have too much of an opinion, because it's just like, I feel like male and females, like, we both know the effects that you can get if you do with a certain person. So it's just like, how about we be more precautious and think about what we're doing before something scary like having a kid can be. But it was just, I have an opinion on Roe versus Wade, but I know it can be a bit controversial because I am a Christian and I don't believe in abortions. Like, I don't really do that. So when I seen it, it was just like, wow, that's crazy. But it's just like, as adults, we have to be responsible for the actions that we do. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this Carmax. And the top looks disgusting. You think I'm finna show that? Nope. Look at my nails. They're so pretty. Never doing acrylics again. But anyway. But I say that to say, it's just like, I feel like we should be more I would hope that we could be more responsible so that we wouldn't have to get abortions. You know what I'm saying? Because sex is like something that I guess everyone wants to do nowadays. I have no desire for it, but I know that there's a lot of other young people that do. They have sex at such a young age. It's just like, the ghetto, honey. But I'm not judging. I'm just like, ghetto. Ghetto. And I was just like too stunned to speak, honestly. I was too stunned to speak. Can I get in the middle? I'm just like, I don't want y'all to see my AC because it's ghetto. Anyway, so yeah. And literally on the paper, I'm looking at opinion on Roe versus Wade. Okay, so to make it clear up, I do not support Roe versus Wade. But then it's just like, I also feel like, why would y'all choose abortions out of the 100 million problems that we're going through right now? The bigger one on the list has to be climate change. I know that they noticed that it's hotter out, it's excessive heat warnings, it rains all the time. And I'm just like, y'all choose on a subject that's not even relevant. Y'all have so many different more problems. We're on a writer's strike right now. Black Lives Matter, police brutality. You got Asian hate crimes. You got bro. Like, that's the least thing you have to be worried about. And they're literally worried about the most insignificant thing. I don't support abortions, but that's not something I'm thinking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not care about none of that energy. But y'all not worrying about all the pollution y'all putting out into the world with these oil companies, these coal companies, all these like a non-eco-friendly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, we gotta find a better solution. How can y'all focus on something that matters? Right now, all I know is that when I go outside, I feel like Satan dancing on my backbone. So why are you worried about something that doesn't concern your body, whatever? You know what I'm saying? Deal with that crap later, but for right now, there's too many things to focus on. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's really my opinion. It's just like, F Roe versus Wade, because I don't care. Can you focus on something that's more significant? Because like, how is that hurting? Because I thought that we were already overpopulated. So if anything, abortions was helping. Look, y'all, I am a Christian, but I have a very strong opinion on very different things. My mind is just different. It just, he different. What? He different when I'm in I know I'm y'all say stop. I got you. I look so different in the camera than I do when I'm looking at myself in my mirror. Like, in my mirror, my hair's not as bright. I'm a little darker, but I guess because my LED's right here. Honey, I got brighter. I guess this is better and more irrelevant, but y'all, is the hair giving? Is the hair giving? Is the hair giving? I hope it's giving. Okay, so other than that, yeah. If you don't agree with me, that's fine, but please don't be hateful. Like, please don't, like, bash me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this video ain't gonna get edited. It's not gonna get sound quality fixed. Like, I'm not doing all that. I don't even know how this gonna look because I'm doing this horizontally. I don't care. Like, this about to be my first YouTube video that I'm posting. I don't care right now. Like, it's just gonna be me doing my thug thizzle. Because I hate editing. That's the reason why I never wanted to start a YouTube channel. Because I hate editing. And that fan's probably gonna make the quality sound trash. Hold on, man. Y'all not gonna look at my backside. It's not happening. I'll cut it down a little bit. But I can't cut it off because I don't like it completely quiet. We're back. Anyways. Let's go back to 2020. It was a huge Black Lives Matter protest moment. Yes, I love it for the culture. Like, we finally did something for the culture. I don't know what the purpose of it was. I don't know if he was trying to stand for, like, justice. But honestly, if I'm being honest, like, what was it? Like, what was the movement? Because like, it looks like it didn't really help nothing but piss people off and make TikTok go in an uproar. Do y'all remember when all them black fist hands was going around and Charlie D'Amelio and the other TikTokers? I can't think of no names for some reason. They had this black fist thing, and then that was unpopular, and then they just changed it back to whatever. Huh? Yeah. Wasn't that a time? I saw a lot of my friends had it, and I'm just like, tricky. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the movement. Maybe that's just me personally, but I don't understand the movement. I don't understand what we were trying to do, what it was like, no justice, no peace. F the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what were we demanding? Like, we have a writer's strike. Okay, that's writers not getting the pay that they deserve. But Black Lives Matter is Black Lives Matter. Maybe that's the movement, because our lives do matter. But our lives, you know, I don't know. And then we had the riots where people was breaking in and going into these Balenciagas, like these un-black, whatever. And I'm just like, bro, maybe I'm more of a realist. I don't know what you want to call it, but it was just like, I feel like things get popular, and once it die down, people just kind of forget about it. But it's just like, that's something that's always been on my mind, because what did we help? There's still people killing us. For my people who look like me, there's still people killing us. My brothers and sisters, we dying on the streets left and right. I just seen a video today where a black boy, African-American man, had went to Paris. And I don't know if it was the police out there or just some random people, but he was getting banked or whatever. And he thought that it only happened in America. And I was just like, it's just sad, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just sounds like, are you gonna, like, he was recording. And I feel like that's also another thing that I want to touch on. The culture of social media is insane to me. Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense to me, because I'm just like, when did we get here? So right now, we're in this stage where a lot of people are being AIs. Oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the flowers. Like, I don't understand how, like, when that happened. And I understand, make your bank, make your money however you need to. You know, that's not my thug thizzle. You know, that's not my situation. But then it's like, please be very mindful of your image. If this is what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But it's just like, now some of them are funny. I got a couple of videos that's, bro, it's like 3 good videos that I got. It's one of this black boy. He was breaking too much of a character. It's this one hood dude. I guess it looked like he was getting right out of prison. And I was just like, bro, that jump was too funny. I had to record. But I don't understand, like, how do we get, like, who comes up with these trends? Like, who comes up with these trends? I don't understand. You know, it was all of a sudden 2020 renegade. Like, I still don't know how to do the dance. I'm not gonna learn. Then this white girl, Charlie D'Amelio, stole it from a black girl who choreographed, like, her choreography was 10 times different, but you can still see the similarities if you compare and contrast who and who. First of all, I didn't even know that until it became such a big problem. Like, oh, the white TikTokers are stealing the black TikTokers' dances. And I'm just like, yeah, that is true. But I'm just like, why my people never pop? When we create half of these music that y'all listen to, the writing, like, bro, we created everything. But we get a little repost, and then that's it. And then y'all forget about the creator that created the whole thing. Let's be honest. I'm sorry I'm going on 2 different topics, but right now I'm on social media, so TikTok is a part of social media, is it not? Now let's get back to it. Anyway, let's talk about it. How black people on this app is making TikTok pop. TikTok would be nothing without the black people behind the whole shebang. I smell food. Imagine she cooks something I don't eat. Back to noodles. Anyways, but let's really talk about it. Let's, like, can we get into it? Can we get into it? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, a lot of the style, the that y'all get, it's from us, from people of my skin color. A lot of the things that we use today, from my people. And it's just like, when did history reverse where we're learning about fucking Christopher Columbus and George Washington? When did we get here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When did we get to this point in time where it was just like, we forgot about all of the people that created the things that we use today? Why the hell is George Washington, why do we care about him? Why? I don't understand. What did he do for my people? Only thing I know about the boy, he's not a man, he's a boy. Only thing I know about that old bastard was that he had slaves, enslaved my people, and was the first president, I think. Oh, Christopher Columbus sailed the 7 seas. That was a lie. That was cap. He was not the first person to find America. Dumbass thought he was somewhere else. I don't know if he was in Europe or Asia. I think it might have been Asia. That nigga was like, America. Dumbass. But all them sicknesses over here, just dummy. That's the thing about white people. I feel like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But think about it. Give me a moment. I would love to go back on the history of white people. I feel like that would be such an iconic thing, because if Christopher Columbus wanted to explore the 7 seas, all of these movies really show that white people can never stay in a place that belongs to them. They don't have a place called home because they don't own anything. They didn't do anything. For real, let's be honest. Y'all, if I pause for a moment, that was my low battery 20%. But we're gonna have to wrap this up. I'm just saying, like, bro, I would love to make a movie off the rage of my black people, my ancestors. Not to be hateful or anything, because I love my white people. I got white friends. I love them to death. They're the most nicest people on the planet. But I'm just saying, white people can never stay where they belong. This is all just my personal opinions. I love white people. I don't have anything against them. I just have everything against the ones that feel like they are the creators of the universe, that they do everything, that they made anything. And I'm mad at the system, the school system to be in particular, that it's just like, bro, y'all are keeping the true history from us and feeding these bull crap and lies, and wonder why kids aren't paying attention. The school system has been the same since 1776. And we haven't changed a damn thing. I was talking to one of my friends' moms because I went out yesterday to go see Barbie, which is a great movie, by the way. Cried at the end. So beautiful. Billie Eilish, I have a skill right there because she got me. She got me. Anyway, but I was listening. We were talking about the education system because her mom worked in the educational system, and I was talking about how that's a reason why I want to become a teacher, because I feel that I can touch people and reach people who just, you know, that other teachers they cannot reach. I don't know why I can't say that in a complete sentence, why I keep stuttering, but I'm saying that to say is that I feel that I have a different attitude when it comes to kids. I'm not good with kids, but I do feel that if I break it down for them and be like, bro, like, I know this is dumb. I know you may think that this is stupid, but it was once upon a time where it was people just like me and you that we didn't have the luxury of coming here and getting free public education. Our ancestors worked for us to get here. So the fact that you're treating it like it's nothing is crazy to me and it's wild to me. And I feel that if we talk to kids more and we saw them more as a person than just seeing them as a child, that's who they are, but they're not going to be a child for that much longer. They need to know why this is important, why they're doing this, and just instead of just telling them because it is. I already got my education. I don't need to be here. This is for y'all. Y'all need to know this. But the truth is, everything you're teaching is bullshit. Everything you're teaching is something that we're not even going to remember a year, a couple of days from now. So even though, you know, you have this mindset of whatever, you get paid for whatever, that's been a lot of teachers' mindsets. I've heard teachers say this out loud to me. But it's just like, if we talk to them about why, about how it used to be, even though they may not know for sure. You know what I'm saying? If we switch it up, if we have a better education system, maybe things would be different for people that look like me. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I also wrote down here was Black people's culture, like beauty, music, style. I already talked about that a little bit earlier about how Black people really created everything, like the music that we listen to. Well, it's not. I feel like when I talk about music, it's different forms of music, but the basics of everything, like hip hop. When you think of hip hop, you of course think of Black people. You don't think of any other race. And I feel like jazz may have been us. I'm not sure. I didn't very well educate myself on this topic, so I can't really give a firm opinion, but I do feel like Black people really made it pop. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just feel like there's something about music that touches the soul that I feel like only Black people can really touch on. Like, of course you have salsa. Well, that's a dance. Of course you have like Latin music, you know, the I don't know. I can't think about it. Of course you have that type of music, but I also feel that a lot of the beats have been produced or came from us. Like the inspiration of where they got that from came from rooted or stemmed or got the inspiration from us. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's just me. But I'm just saying, that's what I think. Educate yourself, educate me as well. But when it comes to the beauty, you know, the gold hoops, just the gold, the baggy jeans, the baggy shirts, like, you know, 2000s, it was a big, huge thing. And Black people created the trend, the standard for certain things. You know what I'm saying? People mimic the style to this day. Right now, it's a big thing for Y2K, which is like an old 2000s look. I feel like Black people created that sense. Like when you think of hip hop or you think about some type of style, I automatically go to 90s Aaliyah, Biggie, Tupac, bandana situations. I noticed that a lot of style comes from the 90s and the 2000s of Y2K's moment with Black people. Think about TLC and all of their ideas. Like, bro, that was them. That was us. If we didn't create the style, we rocked it and transformed it and made it a different way. Now, you can argue with me, but you're arguing by yourself. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's That's what it's giving. It's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on my opinion. Black people black people created everything. Yeah. If you look up who created this, who created that, and who created that, it might be a black person. First black woman with the little hair situation, perms, combs. Black woman. Light bulb. Black woman. Stoplight. You know, so we let y'all niggas to go, slow down, and stop. Black. That nigga was black. Peanut man. Black. I'm just saying, like, love to be me, you know what I'm saying? Just black. Most of the stuff that you use today, created by a black person, so, or a person of color. So, any spices that you get, it's from all across the world. So, yeah, be very appreciative for people that look just like me, because I don't know why nobody thought that we needed to tell niggas when to stop and when to go and when to slow the hell down. How you gonna create cars, but you ain't gonna create a damn stoplight for them bitches? I just don't understand it. Where the fuck? Just saying. Crazy. Fucking crazy. It's wild to me. I actually put down the horror history of African Americans, but I feel like we always know the history. The black people create stuff, white man shaves over it with some other random ass white people that took the idea for themselves and blah blah blah. Of course, you know about slavery. It still happens in a lot of different ways. We get treated the worst, especially the black woman. But these are topics that we know about, but we just like, that's all I can say. I don't even have words for it. I don't have words for it because it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. It doesn't. When I think about culture, or when I think about the power of culture, I think about my people. I was going to talk about all different types of people, but it's the real truth is that people of color, when you have Asian Americans, you have Latin Americans, you have Philippines, the Philippines, when you have all different type of races. We've done a lot for this country, Native Americans especially, who don't get the credit enough. Like, this was their place. They took care of this land, and now we're just all here. You know what I'm saying? Polluting and making the world worse. When I think about the power of culture, I think about music, how it feeds the soul, how it calms the soul, especially. I think about all the times my people have been discriminated against and rudely, like, taken advantage of without getting credit. Like, I can't name 5 people from off the top of my head that created a multitude of things that I use to this day. And it's sad. It's embarrassing that I don't know more that my people did. But I can sit here and say that most of the stuff that we use today was created by someone black. And it's crazy that back then times were so much different, and how they had so many obstacles put against them, and they still created these amazing things. You have feminists and activists, people that probably was singing and performing one night and then going in war the next night, trying to change their circumstances, trying not to be the product of what everyone else was thinking. And then, mind you, it's not only white versus black, but it's black versus black. About black people not believing in their own people because we're so stuck in this mindset. This, I don't know, y'all. We stuck in I don't know. Black people just had this thing about them that's like kind of wild. Okay, now that's cricket. I don't know what to do anymore. We're just going to take it out. We're going to take it out. I feel like black people have this mindset that they see their circumstances and it's just like, that's what it is. But it's not. We can do so much more if we just believe. And if you're a white person, a Caucasian, I'm sorry, what was that? If you're a Caucasian person listening to this, I didn't do this video to discourage you. I just wanted to acknowledge how powerful my black people are, because it was once upon a time I didn't believe that. But I was never ashamed of my skin. It was just that, unfortunately, the way that I look and the way my complexion is, I just automatically am always going to get treated the worst. But that's not to, to say like anything bad about any other races. It's just that this is the race that I know the most, so that I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to love it regardless. And I want my people to get praise. And slavery didn't happen too long ago. Like, it wasn't too long ago that we were just free. So, if anything, I'm going to use my voice to my last days till Jesus returns. And, yeah. Episode 25, The Power of Culture. I will also make this into a podcast, but my first YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys loved it. I would play some music, but I don't feel like it right now. Yeah, 30-something minutes. Not too bad, because usually I can go for an hour. But I was about to start saying some real disgraceful stuff, and this ain't who I am anymore. All right, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed talking. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. Give me any feedback. Tune into my podcast. I'm on my 24th episode. Just recorded my previous episode that's going to drop this Sunday, July 30th. God is good all the time. That's the title, because he is. So tune in, because we got some bangers on the way. Special guests on the way. So I hope you enjoy. I love you. Be blessed, be safe, and be cautious, because the world is crazy. And so is my father. So now I'm just playing. But he is, though. I love you guys. Mwah!